Hello and welcome back to another episode of Furious Tinkering with Steve. Today is an exciting day because I got the part in I needed to fix my angle grinder. So without any further ado, let's go into the Cave of Wonders and see what we can do. Now you'll have to forgive me because the condition of my workbench here is a little bit hectic. As you can see, I got a couple little things going on here, but I will make some space. Here we go. Here we go. Good job. Looks like they sent me the correct one, which is great. What do you say? Should we put it in? Oh, insert funny joke here. All right. So here is my cordless grinder. And basically, yeah, this is going to be where we're going to put this new switch. It's going to live right here. Without any further ado, let's get to it. So I actually don't remember if we, oh, we didn't talk about this one. So this is actually a different one that I got from work as well. And it was in the recycle collection as well. One second here, I just want to get this out of the way if I can, because it certainly is in my way right now. I want to be able to lay the grinder down on its side. Huh. Okay, well, I'll tell you what, we're just gonna work with it the way it is. Anyways, what I was saying is that the grinder that we fixed in the last video, or at least took apart and assessed we had a broken switch on, was this one. But this one's working now, and the reason it's working now is because there was yet another grinder. Where did I put it now? Ah, yes, that was this one. So this one here had a good switch, and the chuck, or whatever mechanism you call this to lock the blade into position so that it doesn't move around while you're trying to loosen this. This is faulty on it, but the switch was good. So what I did was I took the switch from here and I installed it on this unit over here. So this one works fine. It was funny because originally I had ordered the replacement switch for this, and when I found a good switch in that other grinder, I kind of was kicking myself for having spent 30 bucks or so. But then I found two more grinders, so needing this switch actually ended up being a good idea, because the switch that was in here had melted, and you kind of see some evidence of charring and wear and tear. So first order of business is going to be seeing if I can get this to fit. It appears to fit fine, so that's good news. Now these wires are a little bit charred, so I'm going to need to trim them and then put some ring terminals on there. Now this is a little bit frustrating. This new switch does not come with any screws, but I do believe I've got some screws in here that we can use. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh yeah, we got options here. No problem. Just don't use the wrong ones, I guess. All right, so let me get some Stay-Cons. Let's see, what do we have here? Got some automotives. I have some large ring terminals. I'm looking for small ring terminals if I can find them, hopefully. Oh, I see one. I got one here. I need another 3 more. There's one. Nope, that's a fork. Tell you what. Let's see what we can see. Here's another one. There's a third one. We're almost there. We're almost there. Here's another one. Look at that. Okay, I can work with that. That's good. Although I did just remember that my Stay-Con pliers are at work, and I wish they were here because that's kind of the proper way to do it. But we will make do with what we've got. No problem. One day I should do a little video tour of my toolbox, and you know, I find it interesting. You might not, but if you would, please let me know, because that would give me the inspiration I need to kind of put something together for you guys to check out. All right, so stripping those wires. That's good. And what we'll do before we crimp those on there is we're just going to make sure that the hole in those Stay-Cons is going to work with these size screws. Looks like it's going to be a pretty good fit. So that's good. And yeah, next order of business. I think what I'll probably end up doing, again, you probably should be using a set of Stay-Con pliers, but I don't have them here right now. So we'll just use these vice grips, and I suppose in a pinch, no pun intended, you certainly could use something like this, but just you want to make sure you get good compression on these. Otherwise, a loose termination is probably what happened on the last one, where it just rattled loose over time and cooked that old switch. So yeah, we want to avoid that. And then where else is that cord? I think it's over here. Yeah. So this is the cord I'm going to use going from the switch back to the wall. You know what nobody ever talks about on these YouTube videos is that some videos don't have any audio. People just don't talk, or maybe they'll narrate over the video afterwards when they're kind of like watching it for themselves. But when you're making the video in real time, if you kind of go the way of talking through it, there's this sense that you need to keep on talking, and I'm not so sure that viewers like that. I don't know, maybe they do. I mean, blogs are huge. People like listening to people talk, but I feel like it's fairly presumptuous to just think, oh yeah, people will want to hear what I have to say. You know, maybe they do, maybe they don't. But anyways, that's beside the point. So that's going to work out good. And then what we're going to need to do is wire in the other end of this switch. Now I'm not crazy about this little termination here. That's pretty ugly, and same with this one. So what we're gonna do to rectify that is get a knife, strip a little bit more of that jacket off, and I'll just cut that cut those terminations off of there, and we'll start with something fresh. Oh, you know what? I went a little deep there. You can see some copper wire. So we're gonna start fresh again. As Will Ferrell once said, well, they should call us the Febreze Brothers because it's getting so fresh in here. All right, let's try this one more time. That's better. Okay, I think we're in business here. Although I doubt that these will fit. I think these ring terminals are too... Oh, no, there's it going. It's going, we're okay. Everyone relax. Okay. Oh, we're 75% of the way there. Very exciting. You know, there was a guy I worked with at a previous job, and he was involved in some kind of charity work. I don't know what it was called, some sort of Dentists Without Borders or something. So they'd go down to third world countries and set up little mobile clinics and help people out with their dental health, not to be confused with mental health. And anyways, so what they would do is they'd take down with them, in addition to like dentists and dental hygienists and all that sort of thing and all the equipment associated with that work, they would take whatever sort of power tools they could and you know, just donate them, right? Not brand new stuff typically. It was, you know, used stuff that we would kind of consider beyond worth fixing, or you know, everyone wants the newest, greatest, latest, whatever. But they would take stuff down there, and you know, people down there don't have anywhere near as much in the way of resources, and so they would fix the stuff up and get it operational again, and it would help them, you know, build schools and homes and whatever else. And I thought that was pretty cool. So when I saw all these tools at work, you know, destined for the recycling bin, I thought, well, maybe that might be an avenue I could explore. There will probably be a couple in here that I would like to keep, but I certainly don't have use for, you know, 25 drills over there and another 10 or 15 over there in that box. But you never know. We'll see. I got to do something with them. More just for tinkering and messing around. So that's kind of my primary goal. But, you know, in the end, if you can do something useful and help people out with it, I'm good with that. I'm okay with that. Oh, come on, baby. Get that in there. Let's see. All right. So all those terminations are feeling fairly snug, but I'll just double check, make sure. That one's good. This side I think I already checked. Okay, so let's get this mounted. And I think these wires need to go in here. And then I think it was one of these guys. It'd be nice to put this thing back together so I can clear a couple little things off the workbench. I know it's a little bit hectic in here. I don't know how my wife has managed to withhold her frustrations with the state of this, but then again, this is my workbench. I don't see her doing anything on here. So anyways, let's just make sure that's secure. And then we need the other half of our handle. So now I'm just putting these last 4 Phillips head screws in place. You know what? In these modern times, call for modern solutions. Let's get a battery in here. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? Forgot to attach this strain relief here, so I'm just gonna pop this back off real quick. Why didn't you guys tell me I forgot that? Come on now. I suppose if you were live streaming, someone could have mentioned that, but truth is I don't really know how to do that. I'm too old for it. Okay, so that's back in. All right, that's on. Okay. The screw is starting to strip a little bit, so I go back to the screwdriver. Okay, here we go. Moment of glory time. Let's see. Okay, well, that concludes today's little education, is how to fix a Makita angle grinder. Hopefully you guys found that helpful. And yeah, I'll tell you what, I'll keep you posted if anything else comes up, any fun fixes. And yeah, I appreciate you guys watching. If you feel so inclined, please subscribe, like the video, leave a comment, whatever. And yeah, we'll catch you on the next one. Thank you.